My hands clutch the worn edge of my quilt, the one I sewed for my daughter's 10th birthday, as I sit in a room that smells of bleach and broken dreams. I'm Evelyn, 68 years old, and I never imagined I'd be whispering my story to a stranger, my voice cracking like the autumn leaves outside. For decades, I gave everything to my children. My son, Michael, with his crooked grin that once lit up my mornings. My daughter, Sarah, who'd cling to me during thunderstorms. I mended their scraped knees, cheered at their soccer games, and buried my own hopes so they could chase theirs. But now, I'm trapped in this nursing home, where the hum of fluorescent lights drowns out the laughter that used to fill my home. How did my own blood, my heart, leave me here to fade? It was an October morning, the air sharp with the promise of fall, when they drove me here. I should have known something was wrong. Michael wouldn't meet my eyes, his jaw tight like the day he left for college. Sarah's voice trembled, saying, "It's for your own good, Mom," as she clutched a folded letter she never let me read. I didn't know then that it was my last morning in the house where I raised them, where their father's old armchair still holds the shape of his embrace. When the car stopped here at this cold place with its locked doors and hollow echoes, I realized they weren't just dropping me off, they were leaving me behind. The ache in my chest burns, a mix of grief and shame for the resentment I can't shake. I raised them to fly, to build their shining lives in their big houses. But I never thought they'd toss me aside like a quilt too threadbare to keep. What cuts deepest isn't the gray walls or the nurses' pitying smiles. It's the quiet where Michael's teasing and Sarah's songs used to be. Yet, even now, I cling to a foolish hope that they'll come back, that they'll knock and say, "Mom, we were wrong." But that morning, as I unpacked my few belongings, I found something. A note tucked in my suitcase, in Sarah's handwriting. What it said changed everything. I don't know if I failed them or if they failed me. All I know is, I can't keep this pain locked inside anymore. I need you to hear my story, to help me piece together why my children turned away, and what that note means for us now. If this hits your heart, if you've ever felt the sting of love unanswered, leave a comment below and share your truth. It's what keeps me going. Subscribe and join me on this journey. Let's uncover the answers together. My fingers dig into the quilt I stitched for Sarah's 10th birthday. Its threads unraveling like the hope I've clung to for 68 years. I'm Evelyn, trapped in a nursing homeroom that reeks of bleach and silence, the fluorescent lights buzzing like a swarm of angry bees drilling into my skull. The bed is stiff, its sheets starched and cold. Nothing like the soft chaos of my old home, where laughter used to spill from every corner. Now it's just me, alone, my heart a bruised thing pressing against my ribs. I trace the quilt's faded squares, each one a memory of Sarah's giggles, her small hands helping me sew. That was before she grew up, before she and Michael, my Michael, with his crooked grin, turned their backs and left me here to fade. Nurse Jenny breezes in, her ponytail swinging, setting down a tray of oatmeal that's gone gluey. "Good morning," she chirps, her voice a bright false note that grates like sandpaper on my grief. I want to snap, to tell her there's nothing good about this morning, but I just nod, my lips tight. She doesn't know what it's like to wake up in a cage built by your own children. I turn away, my hands fumbling in my suitcase, pulling out a creased photo. Michael and Sarah, 6 and 8, under a 4th of July sky, watermelon juice sticky on their chins, their laughter so real I can almost hear it. My throat burns, a lump choking me. I shove the photo back, unable to bear their frozen smiles. Outside my door, 2 aides whisper, their voices low but sharp. "Room 12B, her rich kids just dumped her," one says. The words sear my cheeks, shame hotter than the untouched tea cooling on my tray. Rich kids. Michael with his fancy law firm, Sarah with her gated mansion. They have everything. But they couldn't keep me? I reach for the note I found yesterday, tucked in my suitcase like a secret they couldn't say aloud. Sarah's handwriting, once so familiar, now feels like a stranger's. "Mom, we had no choice. You'll understand someday." The words slice deeper than any knife, each letter a betrayal. No choice? What could justify this? Dusk falls, and a car engine rumbles outside. My heart lurches, a wild, foolish hope surging. Michael? Sarah? I stagger to the window, my knees creaking, my pulse racing. But it's just a delivery van, its taillights mocking me as they fade. I collapse onto the bed, pulling the quilt tight, its worn fabric my only shield against the ache. The note's weight presses on my chest, heavier than the quilt's faded squares, heavier than the years I gave them. What choice stole my children from me? I lie awake, the fluorescent, my only company, questions circling like vultures. Did I love them too much? Not enough? Or is this just what happens when the world moves on, leaving mothers behind? Sleep won't come. Only the buzz of lights and the echo of their absence, sharp as broken glass. I clutch the quilt tighter, Sarah's note burning in my mind, its promise of someday, a riddle I'm desperate to solve. Sunlight stabs through the blinds, a cruel blade slicing my sleepless eyes. I'm Evelyn, still here, in this nursing home where joy suffocates under the weight of routine. The air's thick with the scent of antiseptic, and the silence is a living thing, pressing against my skin. I sit on the edge of my bed, the quilt crumpled in my lap, its stitches a map of better days. Days when Sarah's laughter filled our kitchen, when Michael's teasing made me roll my eyes. Now, their absence is a hole I can't fill, a wound that festers with every tick of the clock on my wall. I'm 68, but I feel ancient, as if their betrayal has aged me beyond years. Jenny appears, her nurse's scrubs too bright, urging me to the rec room for bingo. "It'll be fun," she says, her smile forced. I mutter, "Not today." My voice sharp, then softer. "Sorry." Guilt twists my gut. I'm not this bitter woman, am I? I shuffle to the hallway, spotting a payphone, its receiver cold as I grip it. I dial Michael's number, my fingers trembling. His voicemail picks up. "Hey, it's Mike, leave a vibe." That old message, from when he was a cocky teenager scoring soccer goals, hits like a punch. I see him at 16, grinning after a game, my applause his spotlight. I hang up, breathless, the silence louder than ever. A memory crashes in, unbidden. Sarah at 16, sneaking out to a concert, her mascara-streaked face when I caught her. "I'm sorry, Mom," she'd sobbed, clinging to me. I forgave her in a heartbeat. Why can't she forgive me now? I wander to my window, staring at the garden outside, its roses drooping, petals curling brown. Do they water those flowers, or do they let them die? Like me? At lunch, Carl sits across from me, his eyes sunken, muttering about his son who never visits. "Money's all they got," he says, his voice rough. I nod, picturing Sarah's mansion, its gates locking me out. My fingers find the note in my pocket, its edges soft from my touch. "Mom, we had no choice." Sarah's words loop in. My mind, a riddle wrapped in pain. What secret are they hiding? I shuffle back to my room, the hallway's fluorescent glare burning my eyes. Carl's loneliness mirrors mine, and I hate how it feels like a preview of my future. I sit on my bed, the quilt heavy in my hands, and unfold the note again. The handwriting is Sarah's, but it's colder now, distant. Did she write it in a rush? Was she scared? I trace the letters, my chest tight, as if I could pull answers from the ink. The day drags on, each moment a reminder of their absence. I'm not ready to give up, but the silence is a weight I can't shake. It's louder than the bingo calls, louder than Jenny's cheer, louder than the life I used to know. I close my eyes, willing a memory of their laughter to drown it out, but all I hear is the hum of this place, swallowing me whole, swallowing me whole. I grip the rec room's plastic chair, my knuckles white, as the TV blares a game show's fake laughter, a cruel echo of my empty heart. I'm Evelyn, drowning in the silence where my kids' voices used to be. The nursing home's walls are too close, painted a sickly beige that makes my stomach churn. The air smells of overcooked vegetables and despair, and I'm sinking, my 68 years feeling like a lifetime of mistakes. Sarah and Michael, they're gone, not dead, but gone, and the quilt on my lap, its stitches fraying, is all I have of them. I'm not sure if I'm holding it for comfort or punishment. Carl shuffles over, his slippers scuffing the linoleum, and slides a peppermint across the table. My son sold my house for this dump, he grumbles, his voice like gravel. I swallow, hard, picturing my own home. Did Michael sell it too? The thought twists like a blade. I slip out to the hallway, the payphone's cold metal grounding me as I dial Sarah's number. My hands shake, hope flickering. She answers, her voice clipped. "Mom, I'm busy." The line goes dead, a slap I feel in my bones. Her dismissal lingers, sharp as the bleach in the air, and I stumble back to the rec room, my chest caving. A memory hits, vivid and cruel. Michael at 8, draping blankets over Dad's leather armchair, giggling as he built a fort. I can still smell the leather, feel the warmth of that moment. Did they sell that chair too, with the house I poured my soul into? I sink into my seat, the game show's cheers mocking me. Jenny hands me the visitor log, her smile soft, but the blank page screams, my abandonment. No one's come for me. Not Michael with his lawyer's swagger, not Sarah with her perfect life. I shove the log back, my eyes stinging, and retreat to my room. That night I dream of the note, Sarah's words twisting. "Mom, you drove us away." I wake, gasping, my hands clawing the quilt, its fabric damp with sweat. The room's fluorescent hum is relentless, a reminder of this cage. I unfold the note again, its ink stark against the paper. "Mom, we had no choice." "What choice? What did I do to make them leave me here?" The question gnaws, a living thing in my gut. I'm Evelyn, but I'm fading, my love for them, a bruise I keep pressing. How do you love someone whose silence feels like blame? I need to crack that note open, to find the truth before it buries me. I lie awake, the peppermint sweetness souring in my mouth, the quilt heavy as regret. The nursing home's walls seem to pulse, trapping me. But Sarah's handwriting burns in my mind, a clue I can't let go. I'm not done fighting, not yet. But the weight of their absence is heavier than ever, and I'm scared I'll break before I understand. The days melt into a gray haze, each one stealing a piece of my laugh. I'm Evelyn, fading in this nursing home, where the air tastes of surrender and antiseptic. The quilt lies limp across my knees, its stitches a reminder of Sarah's 10th birthday, when we danced under fairy lights. Now, at 68, I'm a ghost in my own story, my heart raw from Michael and Sarah's betrayal. The fluorescent lights buzz, a cruel heartbeat, And I wonder if I'm still a mother or just a memory they've discarded. Their absence is a weight I carry, heavier than the quilt, heavier than the years I gave them. Jenny's in the hallway, reading a novel about a mother finding her lost child. I snap. Mine aren't lost. They left me. Her pitying look burns, worse than my words, and I turn away, my cheeks hot. I pull out a notebook, my pen spilling hurt. Michael, why did you do this? But the words feel futile, like shouting into a void. I rip the pages, letting them flutter like snow to the floor. At lunch, Carl sits across from me, showing me a photo of his son, his jaw sharp like Michael's. "Money blinds him," he says, his voice rough. I nod, picturing Sarah's mansion, its gates a wall between us. My fingers find the note in my pocket, its edges soft from my touch. I unfold it under the dim light, Sarah's handwriting stark. "Mom, we had no choice. You'll understand someday." I notice a smudge. Tears, not ink. Sarah cried writing this. My heart lurches. Does she miss me? The thought is a spark in the dark, fragile but alive. At dinner, I overhear aides gossiping about a resident who fled, making it to the highway before they caught him. The idea ignites something dangerous in me. Freedom, maybe. Or defiance. I see myself running, the quilt trailing behind, Sarah's tears urging me on. But where would I go? To Michael's sleek office? Sarah's gated world? The thought exhausts me. But it's a pulse, a sign I'm not gone yet. I lie on my bed, the note clutched tight, its smudge a mystery I can't shake. You'll understand someday. But I need answers now, before this place swallows me whole. The nursing home's walls feel tighter, the buzz of lights louder, as if they're mocking my trapped heart. I close my eyes, willing a memory of Sarah's laugh, Michael's teasing. But all I see is that smudge, proof she felt something. Did she cry for me, or for herself? The question burns, a fire I can't douse. I'm Evelyn, but I'm slipping. My love for them a tether, fraying with each passing day. I need to know what they're hiding, what choice tore us apart. The quilt's weight anchors me, but it's the note that keeps me awake. Its words a riddle I'll solve or die trying. I stare at the garden's wilted roses, their petals curling, brown, a mirror of my breaking heart. I'm Evelyn, 68, a shadow of the woman who raised Michael and Sarah with every ounce of my soul. The nursing home's air is thick with bleach, the fluorescent hum a relentless drone, and I'm fading, my quilt the only piece of home left. Its stitches hold memories of Sarah's 10th birthday, her laughter as we danced in the kitchen, flour on our cheeks. Now that joy feels like a lie, buried under their betrayal, and I'm left wondering if I'm still their mother or just a relic they've shelved. Jenny notices my quilt, her eyes soft. "It's beautiful," she says. I choke out, "Sarah's 10th birthday. We danced." Tears spill, and she squeezes my hand, her warmth a fleeting anchor. I slip to the payphone, dialing Michael's number, my fingers shaking. "This number is no longer in service," the robotic voice says, a lock slamming shut. My breath catches, the beep echoing in my chest. A memory stabs. Sarah at 20 screaming, "You're suffocating me!" after Dad's death. Her words, "Cut then, and they cut now." Was that when I lost her? When grief cracked us open? At dusk, I sneak to the garden, my knees creaking. The dry soil crumbles under my fingers, and for the first time in weeks, I feel my pulse. Alive, defiant. I'm not ready to die here, not yet. Back in my room, I unfold Sarah's note, its words cold. "Mom, we had no choice. Then I see it. The smudge isn't tears. It's coral lipstick, Sarah's shade. My heart races. What else is she hiding? The discovery is a spark, lighting a fire I thought was dead. I clutch the quilt, its weight grounding me. But the note's mystery pulls me forward. The nursing home's walls seem to pulse, trapping me. But that lipstick smudge is a crack in their story. I'm Evelyn, and I'm not done fighting. When does hope turn into a trap? I've been waiting for someday for answers to fall into my lap. But I can't anymore. Sarah's lipstick is a clue, a piece of her heart left for me to find. I see her now, applying that coral shade before a date, her smile shy. Does she still wear it? Does she think of me? The questions burn, but they're fuel. The gardens, dead roses, the buzz of lights, the weight of silence. They won't bury me. I'm going to find my kids, to unravel their choice, even if it breaks me. I lie awake, the note in my hand, its smudge a beacon in the dark, urging me to move before this place steals what's left of me. I'm Evelyn, on Michael's porch, my breath clouding in the cold night air. The stranger's car in the drive sends a chill down my spine, its dark shape a question I can't answer. The quilt's weight in my backpack anchors me, its stitches tying me to Sarah's 10th birthday, her laughter now a ghost. At 68, I'm trembling, not from the cold, but from the truth waiting behind this door. Sarah's note. Mom, we had no choice. Burns in my pocket, its coral lipstick, smudge a plea I followed here. The nursing home's buzz is gone, but fear hums in its place, sharp and alive. I knock, the sound swallowed by silence. Through the window, I see Sarah's coat draped over a chair, its familiarity a stab. They're here, hiding. I press the doorbell, my hands shaking, and Michael opens the door, his face pale as moonlight. Mom, how did you... His voice cracks, but he blocks the doorway, his eyes wide with shock. Sarah steps forward, her face swollen from crying, clutching a folded letter. We didn't want this, she whispers, her voice raw, breaking. The air's thick with guilt, and I feel it, a weight heavier than the quilt. They let me in, the house cold, its sleek furniture alien. Michael's voice shakes. We hid you to keep you safe. Safe from what? My knees buckle, and I grip the note, its smudge a lifeline. Tell me, I demand, my voice steady despite the storm inside. Sarah sobs, her hands trembling. It's about Dad. He wasn't who you thought. My heart stops, the world tilting. Dad? The man who held my hand through labor, who built Michael's forts. What did he do to pull us into this darkness? The note wasn't a goodbye. It was a shield, a warning I didn't see. I sink onto their couch, the quilt in my lap, Sarah's letter beside me. Michael kneels, his eyes wet. We thought we were protecting you, he says. But his words feel hollow. Sarah's sobs fill the room, her coral lipstick smudged like the note. I see her at 20 yelling, Michael at 30, promising care. Were they already carrying Dad's secret? The stranger's car outside looms in my mind, a threat I can't name. I'm Evelyn, and I'm here, not fading. But the truth is, a blade, and I'm bleeding. I need to know what Dad did, what they're still hiding before it breaks us all. I'm Evelyn, in Michael's cold living room, Sarah's note trembling in my hands. The quilt lies across my lap, its stitches fraying like our family. But it's all I have of the woman I was at 68. The truth is, a blade, and I'm bleeding. Sarah's coral lipstick smudge a wound I've chased from the nursing home to this sterile house. The air's thick with guilt. The stranger's car outside a shadow I can't shake. Michael and Sarah sit across from me, their faces raw, and I'm not sure if I'm their mother or a stranger they've betrayed. Sarah breaks first, her voice a whisper. Dad owed money to bad people. They came for us after he died. Her words crack, her face a map of fear. Michael grips my hand, his knuckles white. The home was to hide you, Mom. They'd hurt you to get to us. The note, Mom, we had no choice. Was their desperate plan, written in Sarah's shaking hand. I see Dad's late-night calls, his jittery hands, the worry I mistook for grief. I was blind, thinking love could shield us. My chest aches, the quilt heavy with memories of better days. Sarah collapses, sobbing. I wanted to tell you, but you'd have fought them, she says. She's right, I would have. I see her at 10, dancing, Michael at 8, giggling in Dad's armchair. Those kids are gone, replaced by adults carrying secrets too heavy for me to bear. I'm breaking, but it's clearer now, a pain I can name. The nursing homes buzz, the gates whisper, the buses rumble. They led me here, to this truth. The stranger's car outside hums, a reminder the danger's not gone. But I'm not running anymore. I pull them close, our tears mixing, the quilt between us. We're fractured, but we're ours. We face this together, I say, my voice steady. Sarah nods, her lipstick smudged, Michael's grip tight. I'm Evelyn, and I choose to stay, to fight for my family, whatever shadows come. This story, raw, jagged, real, binds us. If it hit your heart, if families ever cut you deep, comment your truth below. Like, subscribe, and let's keep facing the hard stuff together, because love, even broken, is worth fighting for.